In the absence of Buhari, see what Osinbajo was able to do yesterday. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know that Osinbajo is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Being the Vice President, the present administration seems very much like sidelining him from this very current administration. Buhari is not in the country, but yet those who are the ones ruling the country are still the ones ruling. As a matter of fact, they told Nigerians that Buhari will not hand over to Osinbajo as he's only away for 2 weeks. But that was a soft deceit, because right now we hear that the presidency has announced that Buhari will extend his stay in the UK. According to the constitution, Buhari was supposed to hand over to Osinbajo. However, he refused to do that. And right now, deceitfully, they are what? Extending Buhari's stay. And with that, it should have been Osinbajo in charge so that some things can change. However, that did not happen. Let's get all the details. In the absence of Buhari, see what Osinbajo was able to do yesterday. It is no more news that President Muhammadu Buhari is currently in London for medical treatment. Yemi Osinbajo, who is the vice president, has been representing President Muhammadu Buhari and has proven that he has qualities of leadership. Many Nigerians have praised Professor Yemi Osinbajo on the effort he has put in since Buhari traveled to London. Nevertheless, in the absence of Buhari, see what Osinbajo was able to inaugurate yesterday. Vice President inaugurated ESP's solar power program in Jigawa State. Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo on Friday inaugurated the Solar Power Niger program in Jigawa, commencing with the Jan Zafa community, which will get 1,000 solar home system connections. The program is in pursuit of the federal government Economic Stability Plan, ESP. The scheme is part of a 100,000 scheme with a local solar power company, implementing part of the ESP solar power. Niger plans 5 million connections across the country. While the inauguration of solar system by Yemi Osinbajo, many Nigerians will receive solar system connection. Despite Buhari's absence, Osinbajo has stood in for him and has been hardworking, even though Buhari has left for London on medical trip and did not hand over to him. Yet the vice president is seen working tirelessly to ensure that the country becomes better, although cannot take executive decision as Buhari has not handed over to him before leaving the country. So this is the dilemma in which we find ourselves. Things may happen. They've told us before that Buhari will rule by proxy. He will rule from where he is. But truth and honesty be told, Buhari is not the one ruling the nation, just to put it out there. He's not the one in charge. He's not the one doing anything. There are people who are the ones speaking. There are people who are the ones coordinating. There are people who are the ones, leading the affairs of Nigeria. To be very candid, there are people who are the ones stating and deciding what goes on in the country. Osinbajo, like we heard, there is solar power intention to help this electricity situation of the country. However, these things are starting from a particular region, some particular states of the country, why some other people are being left out. They will tell you that it will get to them, that is a program is coming step by step. We'll wait and see where the step by step is leading and where it's going, because it's only by the time they get to some places, they will not the project all of a sudden will be abandoned. All of a sudden the project will stop. So when you see all these things going on, you will be wondering what exactly is happening. Who are those who are talking about these things? Who are those who are putting these things in place? You'll be wondering to yourself, like, is everything all right? Because there are some persons, there are some people who, their job and their mission is only to start work, and they don't finish. Most of our government officials start work, but there is nothing coming after that. They say they've started something. You go on, you investigate, and nothing is going on. They've started this one now. Somebody will get a contract, but guess what? The job is going nowhere. It's just there, somewhere in the space. It's not really going anywhere. So these are some of the things that they do, and you'll be wondering, is everything all right? Is everything all right? They start a project, and the project is left hanging. It's not completed. The project is just there, wallowing in some space, not going anywhere really. You see, these are some of the things that they do. You see, these are some of the things they do. They start a project and you'll be wondering, oh, this project is going to move, it's going to fly. My dear, like Chased by Moonlight, you watch and watch and watch, and you will see that, there's abandoned projects. And the funniest thing is that agencies like EFCC and some other ones are supposed to be minding and ensuring that there is compliance. If you are given a project, there is a timeline. You should have completed the project at this time. You should have done ABCD. You should have done this, but there's no one monitoring. So even those that they are giving the project to, they collect bribe from them. You give the project to a man, then you go behind again and collect some money from him. So, I mean, how do you expect that, that man will be able to complete the said job with the very amounts? Again, the contractors, because they know that people, they will also pay bribe, they inflate the price, then they go for inferior materials, forgetting that you will also ply that road. Your family, somebody related to you might also need that services. And if it's okay if even if they use bad materials, if there are audit bodies to ensure the compliance that they are using the right materials, then but after buying that inferior commodity, somebody, when by the time that agency comes to begin to inspect to see that you have met everything, you will be the one to lose the contract. You will not just lose the contract, you will pay for the money, the mobilization money paid you so far. So with that being said, you will see that people will begin to sit up and do the right thing. People begin to stand up to the right thing and begin to implement the right perspective instead of lying cheapishly and pretending like all is well. You see, people begin to do the right thing. But where there is no checks to say that they have done this, they've done that, this is going well, this is going not going well. This is how they behave. They just continue and they behave the way they want because nobody's checking, nothing is happening. And I mean, that's what is happening in the country. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.